Okay, Stacey, let's see if this works. To describe myself in 3 words, I would go politely for pale, male and stale, or impolitely for old, fat and bald. A day in my life, I wake up at 6 o'clock, listen to the radio for a bit, normally a thriller on 4 Extra rather than anything relevant. Get up at 6:30, do the email from the night before, have an essential cup of tea, that's the most important thing of the day. Go to work for just for 8 o'clock, do inpatients, consult, operate, have lunch somewhere between 12:04 and never, do an evening surgery normally, most days, and then go home. Usual vet's evening of get home, have some tea, do the email, which would be BSAVA work is around about an hour's worth each day, and then fall asleep in bed, usually in the middle of a book I'm trying to read, about 3 pages in if I'm lucky. Generally wake up somewhere about midnight to come out of my book then, and then fall asleep properly until the next day starts. A typical vet's life, really. This is not my first webinar for Virtual Congress. I think I've spoken at least 2 before, and nice to be invited back again. It's always nice to have a repeat booking. What to expect from presentation? We're talking about rabbit ears this year, which is one of my real favourite topics at the moment. We've done a lot of work on this, and it's work done together, some work with Sue Patterson, the dermatologist, and a lot of it with Aidan Raftery, a colleague from Manchester. So it's really a presentation of lots of our findings, some work on the normal ear in terms of bacterial flora, but also a lot in what we're looking at in terms of anatomy, in disease pathogenesis, and treatment from that. It's not all quite as it's published. There's a lot of new stuff coming through there, and hopefully you'll enjoy the presentation and pick up some really new stuff about ear diseases, how common they are, and how to approach them in terms of the anatomy of the ear, rather than thinking about inflammatory disease, which would be a case obviously in a dog or something. And the final question I asked to answer is, what if I weren't a vet, what would I be? And the answer is I really have no idea at all. Lots of things I'd quite like to be. I've only just got over the fact that I'll never be a fast bowler opening for England. That faded a long time ago. I always enjoy writing stuff, but I do know I'm not a very good writer. So I wasn't a vet. I suspect I'd be unemployed and wondering what on earth I'd be doing instead.